Welcome back, dear viewers. We're thrilled to have you join us once again for another incredible journey deep into the wilderness, where craftsmanship, passion, and nature come together in the most captivating way. In this episode, come along as we follow a team of dedicated and skilled builders who take on the exciting challenge of constructing a one-of-a-kind off-grid cabin. Working in perfect harmony and with impressive craftsmanship, the builders quickly moved on to one of the most crucial steps, raising the main frame of the house. In just a short amount of time, their skilled and steady hands lifted, aligned, and secured each heavy, solid wooden beam into place. Every beam was like a massive puzzle piece, carefully measured and fitted to form a sturdy skeletal structure, the backbone of the entire building. The rhythmic sound of hammering echoed through the quiet forest, blending with the breeze and the scent of pine, creating a symphony of raw, honest labor. After completing the main house frame, the builders moved on to another critical stage, constructing the roof frame. This part of the build demanded not only technical accuracy, but also seamless teamwork and coordination. Thick wooden planks were carefully measured, trimmed, and mounted one by one to form solid, weather-resistant walls. Each nail struck with confidence, each board fitted like a puzzle piece, contributing to the sturdy outer shell that would soon define the cabin's character. At the same time, the cross beams, essential elements that support the roof and tie the walls together, were meticulously installed. These beams acted as structural bridges, locking the frame into a unified, balanced, and resilient form. This wasn't just construction. It was the process of piecing together a dream, turning raw materials into a home where humanity and nature could coexist in perfect harmony. Once the wooden wall panels were firmly in place, the builders moved on to a delicate and essential task, cutting out the openings for doors and windows. With saws in hand and sharp eyes focused, they carefully measured and marked the exact positions where each doorway and window would be carved, balancing functionality with aesthetics. Each powerful stroke of the saw sliced cleanly through the thick timber, creating neat, symmetrical openings within the rustic wooden walls. The scent of freshly cut wood filled the air, mingling with the cool forest breeze, creating a strangely comforting atmosphere. With the main frame and wall structure complete, the builders turned their attention to creating a cozy and functional feature inside the cabin, a charming loft area designed to serve as a sleeping space. Using their skills and creativity, they made full use of the vertical space beneath the roof by installing strong wooden beams to form a solid loft floor just above the main living area. This loft not only maximized the use of space within the compact cabin, but also offered a private, inviting corner for rest and relaxation. The perfect spot for a soft mattress, a few pillows, and perhaps a peaceful view through a nearby window. It's a quiet little retreat to unwind and recharge after a long day of work in the wilderness. With the walls and main structure firmly in place, the team moved on to an essential and symbolic step, installing the front door. More than just a security feature, the main door will become the welcoming face of the cabin, setting the tone for everything within. Once the wall panels were securely in place, the builders moved on to an essential finishing step, sealing all the gaps between the wooden boards with mortar. With buckets of hand-mixed mortar at the ready, they carefully applied it using trowels, pressing it into every small crack and seam along the walls. Each stroke filled a gap, creating a barrier against wind, rain, and cold, while also improving insulation inside the cabin. As the main structure of the cabin neared completion, the builders decided it was time to expand the living space by installing new support posts, the first crucial step in extending the home's footprint in a practical and durable way. Thick, straight, and solid wooden posts were carefully selected and transported to the marked positions. They began by digging firm foundation holes, anchoring each post deep into the ground for long-term stability. With the frame and support posts firmly in place, the builders moved on to an essential and beautiful part of the project, laying down the wooden flooring throughout the interior space. Thick planks of wood, carefully selected for their uniform color and elegant natural grain, were cut and trimmed to fit perfectly into every corner. Each board was laid tightly next to the other, creating a smooth, continuous, and warm wooden surface underfoot. Each board was fitted like a puzzle, requiring precise cuts and steady hands to ensure a snug, seamless assembly. Every nail driven in brought the structure closer to feeling like a true shelter, strong, secure, and beautifully rustic. As the clear glass panes were added, natural light began pouring in, illuminating the wooden floors and interior with a soft golden glow. Through those windows, the surrounding forest became part of the home, a living, breathing landscape framed by timber and glass. The rhythmic tap of hammers, the hum of saws, and the soft scent of freshly cut timber filled the space, giving the cabin a cozy, welcoming atmosphere. As the final panels were installed, the interior transformed, wrapped in warm, natural wood, offering both elegance and simplicity, perfectly suited to a peaceful forest hideaway. Before cladding the interior walls, the team began with meticulous measurements of every wall section inside the cabin. With measuring tape in hand and pencils behind their ears, they carefully recorded the exact height, width, and spacing required to ensure each wooden plank would fit perfectly. No excess, no gaps. Each plank was brought inside, aligned carefully against the wall, and then fixed in place using nails or a staple gun. They worked from bottom to top, fitting every piece snugly together like a wooden puzzle, ensuring that each board sat flush with the next. Precision was key. Every line had to be straight, every seam tight. With the interior walls fully clad in natural wood, the cabin was already beginning to feel warm and welcoming. But to truly complete the space, the builders moved on to two essential tasks: cladding the ceiling and floor in the cabin. The ceiling came first, the highest point of the cabin and one of the most technically challenging. Standing on ladders or the loft beams, they carefully lifted each wooden plank overhead, aligning and fastening them in place with precision. Every ceiling board was hand-picked for its straightness and grain, creating a seamless canopy of wood that felt both rustic and refined. Once the newly expanded section of the house was complete and the support beam stood firm, the team set out to build a cozy little loft room, a peaceful hideaway nestled just above the main living area, perfectly tucked beneath the roofline. They began by installing a sturdy wooden frame, then carefully laid down plank after plank to form a solid loft floor. Though the space wasn't large, it had a charming sense of privacy and warmth, just right for a small bed, a bookshelf, or even a tiny window to gaze out at the moonlit forest. Next came the walls and ceiling of the loft. Every piece of wood was measured and placed with care, maintaining a balance between functionality and airy, rustic beauty. From below, the loft appeared like a serene upper retreat, a quiet nook in the treetops, made for dreaming and slowing down. To welcome soft, natural light into the cabin, they began crafting clear glass windows, a small but vital touch that brought life, warmth, and a connection to the world outside. Each window frame was measured with care, cut precisely to cradle sheets of glass as clear as water. The glass panes were gently slid into place, then secured within smooth wooden borders. Under sunlight, the windows shimmered like crystal, little portals to the wild beauty beyond. From inside the cabin, one could now gaze out at the endless forest, watch golden rays flicker through the leaves, or simply sit in silence as snowflakes drift past the glass. These windows weren't just for light, they were for the soul, a way to stay sheltered, yet never feel separated from nature. Their cabin was truly one of a kind, not just for its rustic design that blended seamlessly with the forest, but for the personal touch and creativity etched into every corner. From the carefully sloped roof to the hand-finished wooden walls, every element radiated warmth and thoughtful craftsmanship. The clear glass windows opened up to breathtaking views of the wilderness, while the cozy loft above added a dreamy, intimate charm, like a secret hideaway among the trees. Once the core interior was finished, they began painting the entire cabin in warm wooden brown tones. This color didn't just highlight the natural wood grain, it wrapped the entire space in a soft, comforting atmosphere, like being embraced by the forest itself. From the walls to the floor, and even the sloped ceiling of the loft, every surface was gently coated in shades of brown, rustic yet refined. As sunlight streamed through the windows, it danced across the wooden panels, casting golden reflections that brought the cabin to life. The space felt cozier than ever, like a secret retreat where the chaos of the outside world simply disappeared. They reserved a special corner of the cozy cabin to build a space for the wood-burning stove, the true heart of the home. It wouldn't just bring warmth during freezing nights. It would become a gathering spot where stories are shared, tea is sipped, and the soft crackle of fire brings quiet comfort. The base was carefully reinforced with stone and brick to ensure safety. Then, they constructed a sturdy brick platform and installed a simple chimney to guide the smoke out. Every detail was planned with care, balancing function and rustic charm that fit perfectly with the rest of the cabin. They mixed the mortar by hand, then laid the stones layer by layer, pressing them into place as if nature itself was helping them piece together a fortress of calm and strength. The stone and mortar walls offered not only structural resilience, but also excellent insulation against the cold. These walls, raw and rugged, felt like part of the mountain, strong, timeless, and rooted in the very soul of the forest. Their kitchen corner was truly a little masterpiece nestled within the rustic cabin. Though small in size, every detail had been thoughtfully arranged to create a warm, inviting, and beautifully harmonious space. The wood-burning stove sat sturdily on a stone base, backed by a heat-resistant stone wall that added both charm and safety. The way they worked was truly admirable. Every action was carried out with remarkable precision and an eye for even the tiniest detail. Whether cutting a single beam of wood, placing a stone, or smoothing a layer of mortar, they approached each task with patience and a clear passion for craftsmanship. There was no rush, only dedication and a sincere desire to build something beautiful and lasting. Once the stone walls had been firmly built, they carefully began brushing paint into the narrow gaps between each rock. With small brushes in hand, they worked meticulously across every joint and crevice, making sure the paint seeped into every tiny crack, leaving nothing exposed. This layer of paint didn't just protect the mortar lines from rain and moisture, it also enhanced the natural texture of the stones, making the wall come alive under the sunlight. The stove, with its matte black finish and compact, sturdy design, brought a subtle touch of modernity to the rustic space. It would be the heart of the cabin, the source of warmth, meals, and togetherness. As they positioned it against the stone wall, it immediately stood out as a bold centerpiece, ready to glow with firelight through long winter nights. After days of tireless work in the heart of the wilderness, every beam, every stone, and every drop of sweat had come together to create something truly special. Their home was finally complete. What was once a quiet patch of forest was now transformed into a cozy, sturdy, and character-filled cabin, echoing with the spirit and craftsmanship of its builders. Thank you so much for following along with us on this incredible journey. From the very first wooden beam to the final touches on the cabin, every moment was made even more meaningful thanks to your support and presence. We hope this video has inspired you and brought you the same sense of warmth and peace that this handcrafted home now holds.